Good evening, Flosstube. This is Jody, Simply Stitching Ocala, and I'm here for episode number 12. Thanks for joining me. You probably were thinking, she's never coming back. There have been a lot of things going on. In the past month, my husband had 2 different work conventions. So we were in Amelia Island for one, and then we were in Destin for another. We also did a family vacation with my grown kids, my son-in-law, grandbaby. So we did that. Daisy, if you've been around, you know that she is a new addition to the family after our dog passed away. And so far we have had like a lot of issues with her. We brought her with us on vacation. The other times when we were gone, my son came and stayed with her. She's walking around right now. I'm in my craft room, which is not my normal place. But that's where I'm doing it. This is a weekend Flosstube, crazy hair. But I just feel bad. I honestly was supposed to do it this week. My husband was out of town. There's been some family private issues going on that I had to help with. So it did not get done. So my husband's out mowing the grass right now. It's 107 out right now, it feels like, in Florida. And I said, I'm not going outside to do the things I need to do. I think I'm just going to finally do the Flosstube that I've been wanting to do for several weeks. So yes, poor Daisy we brought her on vacation with us. We went to Coquina Beach down in the Bradenton area. We had rented a house that had a backyard fenced in, its own pool, 10 minutes within the beach. And somehow, whether it was the dog that was just there before us or bringing her to the beach, we don't know. She ended up the last day, she was coughing horribly. And it's weird. When you say coughing for a dog, it's like this weird, I don't know. Anyways, she ended up getting kennel cough, which I didn't even realize was a thing that you could get not being in a kennel. But she got kennel cough. So we brought her back, went to the doctors, got her medication, so on and so forth. Within a couple days, she's been fine. Now this past week, she's been having issues again. Brought her today. They're still not sure. They're doing more testing. They put her on different antibiotics, so on. So if y'all could send positive vibes. We had our first dog. Her name was Sunny. She was a shepherd mix. We had her for 15 years. Literally nothing wrong with her. She did get hit by a car. That was, obviously that was an accident thing that happened at my in-laws' house. But until she got sick at the end, great the whole time. And then Buddy, great dog, no issues, got cancer. And Daisy is the sweetest. She is so lovey. She's amazing with Corbin. Corbin doesn't really talk yet, but he was here this week with us for several days, and he has learned to say sit, sit, sit for sit. So it's super cute. But she just needs to feel better and be better, to really, be part of the family and not having to keep giving her, I hate that I have to keep giving her medication. And anyways, so any good vibes you can send the way for poor Daisy. I think I've mentioned this before, that my boss went on maternity leave June 1st. She had a beautiful baby boy. I'm so happy for her, which has made, though, my work life crazy. And unfortunately, the person that was helping on my team, a big part of my team, for reasons for her family, just had to resign. So my boss says she's coming back September 1st, but it's still a while until September 1st. So that has added to the craziness of me not doing Flosstube. I'm not trying to make excuses. I don't even know how many times I've had stuff just sitting in my craft room saying, this is what I need to, this is my haul, and I just feel like I haven't had time until it's maybe 9 o'clock at night, and that's not necessarily something that I want to do at 9 o'clock at night. So I appreciate any of you that are returning to the saga of Simply Stitching Ocala. And if you're new, it is a channel about cross stitch. I give you family life updates. Sometimes it might be a little bit of sewing, but I appreciate y'all coming back. Hopefully, I just realized I have a bucket over there. When I get to it, then I'll need to grab. But again, it's a little different setup being in my sewing room. So as of right now, I do not have any, let me take a sip of my water. I do not have any fully finished items. So I don't know when the last time was I actually fully finished something. And normally when I finish a project, I fully finish. So I have fully finishes that I had showed you before that I did from StitchCon. And now I have a couple others, even though I feel like in the last 2 weeks I haven't hardly stitched. But again, I haven't had time. So I do not have any fully finishes, and I did not pull any previous finishes. But I will show you the couple that I have finished in the last month or so since I've seen you last. So I don't know which pattern this came as a freebie, but this is Summertime, and that was a freebie that came with one of Stitching with the Housewives patterns, and it's cute watermelons. I think that they originally stitched it on black. I'd have to go back and look, but the white is a little bit lighter than I would have liked on this fabric, and I don't remember what the fabric is, but still super cute. Again, not sure, am I gonna make it a pillow, make a tiny finish? I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's a finish for summer. Yeah, I don't have up my summer stuff yet. Again, that takes sometimes half a day to a whole day to take down whatever seasonal decor I have up and put up the new decor. And so that hasn't happened either. But I'm recording this Friday night. Not sure if this will get uploaded tonight or not, depending on how YouTube's cooperating. But hopefully soon I can do some finishes, hopefully this weekend if I feel the inspiration, because I don't like to have things, sitting and not being like fully finished. Sorry, my throat, I'm super thirsty. Okay, so the next one that I finished, this was a freebie. I don't remember what year it came out, but I've had it in my stash for a while, and I think I've mentioned this recently. So obviously my children are grown, they're 24 and 25. I used to decorate for Halloween when they were much younger, but I haven't decorated for Halloween in years. So I haven't done any Halloween stitching. I don't have Halloween stitching. And now that I have a grandbaby, he's 16 months old, Corbin. He's adorable. He may not completely care about Halloween this year, but I've started to say I need to do a few Halloweens, and it may just be this year. I may just do like my tall tiered tray, or it may be something small since I don't have anything, but I'm trying to do some things so that when it's time to put out Halloween, I do have a little display since I have him now. So this one is a freebie by Tiny Artist called Witch's Brew. Sorry, I did not iron it. And I don't know if you can tell, I can't see when I'm holding it, but I picked my own colors that were similar to their colors, but I love, if you can see it, I love the movement that you get with the variegated fancy floss, over-dyed floss, whatever you want to call it, hand-dyed floss, in that green pot boiling over. You can see that's one color of floss with all those different colors, and the same thing if you can see the variation in that moon right there. So that's another finish I had. This has been a long time whip. I don't even know when. I don't know what fabric this is on. I do know it was all done in Classic Colorworks. It's Henpeck by Plum Street Samplers, even though I'll be taking my patriotic down soon. I did change some of where the colors would go in these flowers, and this actually, the bottom is supposed to be like a big hill with flowers in it. And I just decided, I was like, like I had most of it done and I wanted to get it done. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this whole thing. I was like, nope, just doing a little bit of grass right there and finishing it off. So it's still super cute. I do have a lot of patriotic stitching. I love the patriotic stitching. So I think I take that back. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't know what it's going to be. I think it would be super cute as a pillow with some pom-poms, but we'll see. I'm just glad to have it done. The next one is my mistake. I literally have no idea what I was doing, what I was thinking, no idea. This pattern is Two Pumpkins Bright by Liz Matthews. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. This would be such a cute, oh, I forgot to bring the pattern. Hang on, let me grab the pattern. And I was just thinking, oh my gosh, this is so cute. This will be so cute. Halloween, again, grandbaby stitching, so cute, right? So I stitch the longer, taller pumpkin, and I go to move my Q-snap, and I generally stitch on 16 count, and I go to move the Q-snap, and I'm like, where's the rest of the fabric? Literally, I don't even think if I would have done it this way, I don't think there was enough room. So I don't know if I cut a piece of fabric and then this was the scrap and I put that in the bag to start, and I honestly have no idea what I did. But do you see the size of this pattern? Do you see how much more is supposed to be in this pattern? What was I thinking? I don't know. I have no idea. There's a whole bowl underneath it. Like, oh. Anyways, so I've talked to some of my stitchy friends and I'm like, I think I'm just gonna make like, continue this right here with a solid border, come over, maybe make it a little like spaced border like this, come up, and then maybe somehow on this side where there's nothing, do one or two of those spiders that are supposed to be hanging down and just salvage it as a tiny pillow. No idea. Zero ideas. But so for any of you that have ever completely miscounted cutting your fabric or but I'm not just gonna be like throw it away like I'm done. I'm gonna do something, and I should do it soon because otherwise I may forget about it. But yeah, so that's just me trying to make you feel better, saying everybody makes mistakes. Again, I have no idea how I did that. And I love this pattern. So at some point I do really want to do this pattern. It's so stinking cute. Look at it. So stinking cute. So anyways, oh, I mean, I was so upset about it. And thank goodness, I just have to say, sorry, I'm super thirsty. I feel, before I keep going, and I'm not going to go on my soapbox, but I feel like I have been so lucky to have met so many wonderful people through stitching. I've met people on Instagram that I now, if you're not, I use Marco Polo. It's an app that you video with people and record messages back and forth. That are, you know, they first just started out as conversations on Instagram and now have turned into such great friends. I've met people at retreats. that have turned into, you know, in real life friends. Carrie, that's a reference for you. I just feel super lucky because I have friends that don't do stitching, but it's not the same. You know, we have our relationship and we talk about other things and do other things, but having people in your life that you can talk about your real life, but then also talk about your stitching and stitching related things. It's just been so great being able to meet people through Instagram and retreats and then actually becoming real life friends with them. So there's a lot of you, so I'm not going to mention all the names, but just know that I'm super thankful and appreciate all the love and support when I have things going on. So, okay, we're going to move off that to now haul. Everybody likes haul. So this is my color and cotton haul. This was the July club. I'm in the all colors. So you get 10 skeins in the all colors. So these were the colors. I know there's a glare, sorry. These were the colors for color and cotton. And then, you know, I'm not in their fabric club, but then they do put extras on there that are left over from their thread or fabric. So it hasn't come in yet, but I did get a piece of fabric that'll be coming. So that'll be the next Flosstube. That was from their club, the extras. So I'm excited for when that comes in. I had pre-ordered, so my local LNS here in Ocala is Brick City Cross Stitch that's owned by Jean. You can always go on her website. There's a Facebook group, Brick City Stitchers. You can call her up. You can order from the store. She'll mail stuff to you. And then on the Facebook page, if you're in the group, you can pre-order in comments under pictures that wonderful Linda posts, which is Stitchy Linda. So I just picked this up today that I had pre-ordered. Oh my gosh, the glare in here is not doing the great. So that's Pansy Patch Quilt Stitch Pattern. And I did get all the called for floss, except I changed the yellow, I believe. So I'm not sure when I'm going to start that, but I wanted to make sure I was ready. Then my friend Carrie, Tiger Lily Quilts. You know, she makes amazing keepers, and I have several of hers, including the one she gifted me at StitchCon, and I love it. So she just released, I think she has not, I don't remember her doing them before. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think she's ever done the mini keepers before. So this is one of her mini keepers that I got. So there's the piece of vintage stitching that's appliqued on. And then it has the ribbon that keeps it shut. And then you just take off the ribbon. It's easy. Take off the ribbon, and it has 2 zipper pockets and 2 underneath pockets, which is the same as her full-size keeper. So this is the full-size keeper that I got from her, with this amazing big piece of vintage stitching on it. And again, when you open the Velcro on the inside, 2 pockets and also 2 zippers. So thank you, Carrie. Tiger Lily, she also sent me a couple other extra goodies. I appreciate it. I love you, friend. If you haven't checked her out before, she has a wait list, so can't get into her, she has a club for her keepers, but she has a large wait list. But she does generally do some different ones on the 15th each month that are different from her club, but you have to make sure, go follow her, Carrie at Tiger Lily Designs on Instagram, and turn on notifications and know that she generally does it the 15th of the month. Time depends, but go in there because they sell like that. So the next one I did get just this pattern, which is hands-on design, which I need to go check my mail. I checked earlier, nothing in it, but I'm going to Chantel's retreat, Chantel 141 Designs retreat in September, and the guest designer is Kathy Haberman, and so we're supposed to be getting our pre-stitching. Mine has not come yet, but for whatever reason, I'm in the central part of Florida. Alicia already got hers. She lives in South Florida. So I'm waiting. I'm anxiously waiting, but I did pick up Kathy's vintage stitch to hexie pattern while I was at my LNS when I went to pick up the pansy patch quilt. Super cute, super cute. I don't think I will do them in hexies like that. I'm not sure exactly what I will do yet, but I'm going to do something cute to go in the stitchy room. I'm just not sure what it is yet, because I feel like I need to think about that before I actually stitch it to know how I'm going to finish it, depending on how I want to do it. So it's a super, super cute pattern. I'm sure you've seen it. It's been all over Instagram because Kathy always does amazing patterns. Let's see. So I also, thirsty, also was able to, I had my reminder set, I had an alarm set, I had all the things set for the Primrose Cottage Sip and Stitch box. This time it was a mystery though. Normally they tell you a theme like, oh, it's Halloween or patriotic, or I'm trying to think. I'm just looking because so their cups I have sitting on my windowsill. So like this was their, I have 3 of them. So this was their Christmas Sip and Stitch one. I have another one. I have a patriotic one. And now this one, was a mystery one. And I was like, oh, have to have it. So I guessed to my friends, I said, I think mystery, it's either beach theme because Lindsay's been beaching it a lot, or it's bee themed. And I was correct on the bee theme. So this is the amazing pattern that Lindsay designed. So if you have not received your Sip and Stitch box, do not watch this part. Okay, disclaimer. I feel like people should have all received them in the aisle, but if you haven't received it or you haven't opened it because you're on vacation or whatever, don't watch this part. So it's called Honeybee Quaker, the pattern. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. I need to stitch this now because I need to take down my patriotic and put up my next theme. So, okay, so that's the pattern that came. And it came with the floss to stitch it. It also came with all these adorable stickers. I feel like there's, I don't know, I'm not going to take them out. I feel like there's probably, they're like 8 at least. Okay, well, maybe I'll take it out. Hold on. So, like, one of them is one of their other patterns, which is I Would Rather Be Stitching made into a sticker. So cute. So you got that whole thing of stickers. I put them in this little baggie. Then you got the finishing kit so that you can finish it like they finished it as a pillow. So you got the backing fabric, the pom-poms, the glare, the pom-poms. It's hard to see. There's pom-poms in there. And then there's a piece of felt for the back. And then they always do some type of cup, mug, etc. This. Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute. So Primrose girls, y'all knocked it out of the park. Love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to stitch it. I also had signed up for the Annabella retreat, the pop-up retreat, the summer one that Elaine was doing. Unfortunately, because I was out of town at a convention with my husband, and it started at 8 in the morning until 8 at night, but we literally had stuff for that convention all day because it was a Saturday. So I wasn't working, so I was not able to go. So I can't speak to how it worked, how the rooms worked, because I didn't attend it in that way. You did get a package ahead of time. So I will go ahead and show. So we did get patterns. So it's not a like designer retreat. She just had different designers with different patterns. So the different designers. Okay, so when I say that, there were designers for the retreat. It was just not like a specific one designer. It was multiple designers doing patterns. So Erin Elizabeth did this adorable watermelon tear pattern. So cute. I also need to do that because my summer, when I put out my summer, it's bees, watermelons, strawberries, lemons. I'm all encompassing there, like I do a bunch. So that pattern, then this super cute one. I haven't decided. So this is supposed to be you can use hers, but pick your own spools of floss color. So this was the one that Liz Matthews did. Super cute. Oh, sorry. So I have to figure out what color spools I want to do that in. It has the year on it as well. Love it, Liz. That was bingo. This was one that was by Annabella's. So it's berries and bugs. So that's the one that's on the front cover. And then these two on the back. So we got that. Then we also received, this was the piece. Ooh, sorry. This was the piece for the retreat, and that came with the floss and needles and pins and finishing fabric and rickrack and all the things to make a cute pillow. And then in addition to that, you also received, it was quite a few, I want to say maybe 6 digital patterns as well. So I was able to quickly log on in the morning and just save those patterns because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it if the retreat was over. So I did download those. I haven't printed them out, so I can't show you those. But so I do feel like I would like to, if I have the opportunity, to sign up for, she's doing a fall one as well. And again, it's Annabella's, to sign up and actually make sure I can participate this time. I mean, when I signed up for this, we weren't aware that my husband was going to have to attend this conference. So it's okay. It's okay. And so I would really like to try to see, because I heard in the Facebook group just a lot of great reviews and people just saying all the stitching rooms were so much fun and they played games and the designers were on at different times to talk with them. And so it sounded like it went really well. So I would like to actually be able to participate this time. So hopefully I can. I also received from my friend Jess, Como Stitches, this amazing berry project bag, super cute. And of course there's a thread bed inside of there because I love her bags. So as you know, I am pretty much have always been a 16 count Aida stitcher, and I still am. I have a huge haul load of 16 count, but I decided, since my friend Carrie at Tiger Lily decided at StitchCon that she was going to stitch on 28 count, but did not like going over 2, so she's doing her project over 1. So she's really stitching on 56 count. So go Carrie. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to try something again. I'm going to go out of my box. I'm going to try something. So I got some 20 count. Still Aida, not linen, not even weave, but still different than 16 count. So my local L&S, she has 2 colors, white and a mushroom, and they're just plain Aida. And I I'm an Ada stitcher, but I also like to really just stitch on hand dyed fabric. I'm not really a solid fabric girl. So anyways, during the week of July, when I was off for a few days and we did the vacation stuff, when we came back, I was like, ugh, I can't stand, like, my fabric was just, and if you follow me on Instagram, I did post stories about it. It was just like in 2 buckets. It was kind of with colors, but every time you search something, you pull it out or whatever. So I did this the first week in July. I organized. And I got these clear buckets at Walmart. I think they were 5 something, so they're under $6. And then I already had the comic book cardboard from Quilting Days and just used clips, like binder clips. So this is how it's falling down. Sorry. This is how I have it organized. Sorry, it's falling down a little bit, but I can actually so much better see my fabric now. So this is all my 16 count. I know that doesn't look pretty how it is. It's hard to do while you're standing up, but anyways, it goes in the cabinet behind me over there like this. But now I can actually, when it's standing up properly and I push it up, I can actually see, and I have it arranged by color, and each item has whatever the tag and color is on it. Like this is a much smaller piece. You can see that's a smaller piece too. Some of them are full piece, you know, they're all different size pieces. So I have one entire bucket of 16 count in my colors. And then I have one of all the different neutrals that I have. Hold on 1 minute. So I'm loving that. But then, because of Carrie, I went out of my zone and decided to try 20 count. So this little amount right here is, except for this one in the front, this is an 18 count. This is 20 count that I've gotten from 123 Stitch, because like I said, my local LNS does not have any hand dyed, and most of this, pretty much it's all fiber on a whim. I think there's one piece from, this one piece from Color and Cotton Waterfall, but most of it is fiber on a whim from 123 Stitch. And I've been really loving it. I mean, I got to keep stitching on 16 count because, as you just saw, I have a ton of haul, but really loving it. This, I haven't done a lot of stitching with everything that's happened, but oh, this is another bag from Como Stitches from Jess. And this whip that I have currently worked on some. This is Halloween on a Farm by Kathy Barrick. Hold on, I'm gonna try not to drop this. Let me show you the picture. Sorry. So super cute. Halloween on a Farm. Super cute. And I'm doing this on 20 count Coral Canyon by Color and Cotton. So you can see what it looks like so far. And that's on 20 count. And then, since I was loving that so much, and then Teresa Kogut in her Patreon for July, she released several different ones, one of them being the Dear Santa, and I will show you that. And I thought, well, maybe I'm going to do that on 20 count also. So I'm actually doing that on a 20 count Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. So this is the pattern. So cute. Dear Santa. And so I feel like lately that is what if I had any time to stitch, that is what I've been working on. And again, her colors are DMC colors, but I picked my own fancy floss, similar to her colors, but just to get some variegation. I don't know if you can tell in Santa's robe there's a lot of variegation with that one. So I am really enjoying doing the 20 count going out of the box. So, yeah, try something new if you want to. And then speaking of, I know I was talking about Jess for her bags. So her daughter, Grace, is an amazing artist, and I had seen some of her work on Instagram. And I love the backyard view that we have here at my house. So I'll show you. I had sent her, it's not the best picture because I printed it and didn't color correct it, but I sent her a picture of this backyard view just so I could have it on the wall. And so when we aren't living here any longer, I still have this view that I love. So that was the picture I sent her. And then I want to show you the painting that arrived this week and how gorgeous that turned out. So pretty. Grace, she's so talented, and her Instagram name is @Gracious Art Gallery. So go give her a follow on Instagram. You can message her, or if you need to, you can message Jess at Como Stitches, because she does, if you have something that you want her to paint, she can give you a quote and get that done for you to create lasting memories. It's so sweet. I love it. So that's not stitching related, but I just thought I'd share because she's a very young, talented artist, and I know she would love to paint something special for you if you have something that you'd like to get done. So let's move on. We're almost done to the giveaways. So in my video many moons ago, the pattern that I was donated by Primrose Cottage, who generously have sent me so many patterns, and I appreciate it, ladies. It was for the North Pole pattern by Primrose Cottage. And then I also said that I would put something in there from StitchCon. So there's also going to be this cute floss ring that's Alice in Wonderland from Floss, from StitchCon, and then also this floss ring with cards, and it's from Susan_Moguzin. I have the card in here, so I'm donating that also. Super cute on the Uno cards. So the winner of that is Brenda JK686. So if you can look at the email below and contact me at the email simplystitchingocala@gmail.com, I can get that mailed out for you. Again, the winner is Brenda JK6876, and that would be from last video. And so this week's video, this week's giveaway, also generously donated by Primrose, is going to be one of their Primrose Cottage stickers, as well as their fresh lemonade pattern. Oh, sorry, trying to get on the board, which is great. A small little stitch. I think, let's see what it is. It is a 63 by 43. So it should be a quick stitch to put out with your summer display. And the question that I want you to answer is, do you keep up patriotic decor all summer? Or do you put it down, and what do you put up for summer? So I used to be a patriotic all summer from May until Labor Day in September. And then in September, I would put up fall. But then starting last year, I started doing patriotic from May until after 4th of July. So it should technically be down yet, hasn't happened. But then I put up, again, watermelon, bees, lemons, strawberries. So just curious, do you keep patriotic up all summer, or do you put out summer? And if you do put out summer, what do you put out? So let me know, and then I will draw a winner from that for the fresh lemonade. So again, I know it's been a long time since I've been on because life happens, but I appreciate you spending time with me, seeing what I've been stitching, my haul, all the things. And if you're new here, I would love if you would like and subscribe. And if you're a returner, I appreciate you coming back and spending time with me. And hopefully, as summer, I hope, slows down some with traveling and life events, I can get back on a more regular schedule, but can't guarantee it. So I will see you when I see you, and thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye.